Fear and concern, those are just a couple of the emotions a father is dealing with after learning the man accused of tagging his garage with hate speech is his next-door neighbor. And a judge is letting the suspected vandal move back in. Here's News 13's Amanda Goodman.
Dean Brian Carter says this is not something anyone should have to deal with, but for him and his family, it's their new reality.
The guy tagged my garage door with a bit of hate speech, and then I guess he went up the street and tagged a bunch of cars, then went out onto the Main Street Cherry and gone down there and had tagged some of the street signs and the retaining walls.
The N-word and another racial slur scrawled across Brian Carter's garage in Rio Rancho last month are long gone. But now there's a new concern in this neighborhood.
And I was kind of like, all right, now I'm worried, more so than it was just someone who was visiting or passing through, because now this is something I'm going to have to worry about.
That's because 23-year-old Jose Campos, the man police say is responsible for the neighborhood-wide vandalism, is his next-door neighbor, and he just got out of jail.
It's not something you want to have to, concern yourself with every day, like, okay, am I going to have to come home and worry about there being damage to my property or, some kind of harassment.
It's not just Carter that feels that way. News 13 spoke with other neighbors who say they're on edge, too.
Just kind of worried about what he might do next.
We went to Campos's home to see if he was staying there, but after knocking and waiting a while, no one came to the door.
I'd hope that he would just leave it alone. He'll stay away from me and stay away from my family, stay away from my property.
To ensure that, Carter got a temporary restraining order against Campos. Rio Rancho police say that's about the only option he has.
But unfortunately, at this point, we're in a situation where until the suspect does an additional illegal act or violates an order of protection, our hands are pretty much tied.
Now, some of the other neighbors I spoke with said they've considered putting up security cameras or even starting a neighborhood watch program. Dean?
Amanda, thank you. Campos does not have a trial date yet, so he could be living in that neighborhood for months.